All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I am on a little bit earlier because I'm off of work. So the market really hasn't materialized just yet because it's like middle of the day. So what we'll do, we'll just do a market watch and we'll just, take a look at the market, see where it's at, take a look at prices and play some chess. Okay. Let's see here. All right, so let's take a look at just equities really quickly. And then we'll take a look at some blue chip stocks and then we'll get into crypto. Okay, so the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, the Dow Jones is up. And let's take a look at the S&P. The S&P is up. So it looks like the market overall is up for the day so far. Who knows how it ends? But I did see some news around the U.S. and Iran coming to some type of deal. And yeah, so that may be playing into why the market is up right now. Remember, yesterday we did talk about things that went on last week with the Fed and how interest rate hikes were a discussion on the table. Again, that wasn't proposed, but it was part of the discussion. So it kind of got the markets worried. And then we have this whole thing with oil going up in price. You go to the gas pump and you're paying $4 to $5 per gallon. I mean, most on the premium side, regular gas is probably around that high threes, maybe low fours. So yeah, I mean that was pretty much why the market was tanking for the most part for the last couple weeks. But now, since there's discussions around a deal with Iran, this may be what the market needs to go on higher, right? Okay. So let's take a look at some blue chip stocks. So Tesla's up 380. I was also looking at so Nvidia is coming out with their own driving or self-driving software, and I think the first brand car that they're kind of doing this autonomous driving with is Mercedes. And I saw a video of it. It looked actually pretty good. There was like some things that it didn't get right, or that the person in the driver's seat had to take over. But I mean, for the most part, it looked pretty solid. And what I'm thinking is, so I'm not sure if Tesla is going to lease out its software or just keep it for the Tesla vehicles. But I think this is the play for Nvidia, where they're going to come up with the software and kind of just sell it to other car manufacturers, right? So they're starting off with Mercedes, but most likely they'll expand out to other cars or other car brands. Now, they did the VP of AI autonomous vehicles at NVIDIA was talking about when they get to like L3 and L4 autonomous driving, and basically that's like the ultimate level where you don't need a person in the driver's seat to be watching the vehicle. It just drives on its own. They are going to use LiDAR, which is what Waymo is using right now, if you guys are familiar with Waymo. But it uses LiDAR technology and basically can give you that depth, that a different type of angle, at nighttime and things like that. So it just makes the car a lot more safer. Now for Tesla, they're really against using this LiDAR. They believe if you can training AI models hard enough, the AI model should be able to, get to a human level driving without needing LiDAR. So, you know, yeah, Nvidia's coming out with their thing, but they did mention that LiDAR thing. So, I mean, I don't really think it knocks what they're doing. It's just Waymo's already out with the LiDAR stuff, and they have cars going out in San Francisco, in Austin, Texas. So Waymo's already ahead of the game. The only thing about Waymo, though, it's like they have so many they have so many cameras on it. It just looks weird. Whereas if you looked at the Mercedes has just small little cameras on it, and you don't notice anything. You wouldn't know that it was a self-driving vehicle, opposed to Waymo. It has all these cameras, and it's very bulky and things like that, which can add more cost to the vehicle, right? Hey, Subdara, how to become rich as a 16-year-old? I know programming can help, or how to earn money as a 16-year-old. I'm not sure. First, you probably need, I would say get a part-time job. If you just need money for college and things like that, you probably want to start with a part-time job. I'm not sure if you could get a part-time job when you're 16. Maybe, I think it's 18. I'm not sure if it's 16. But then figure out what you want to do, right? So you talked about programming, but with AI and things like that, a lot of these engineers will be getting replaced. Now, not all the engineers, you're still going to need engineers, the high level ones, high quality engineers. So still a field you can go into, but I would definitely learn about AI if right now, if you can afford 20 to 30 bucks a month, I would get a premium AI model like ChatGPT. You can download it on your iPhone and then ask it questions, right? Okay, like these are my interests. You can go to ChatGPT and be like, okay, these are my interests. What are some things I can do around this? And the AI model can help you out. So that would be my suggestion to you. And then in the meantime, if you could get a part-time job, right now you can't do Uber because you're 16. I think you can only do it I think you can start at 18 or maybe it's 21. I'm not even sure. But yeah, I would do that right now. If you can afford 20 to 30 bucks a month, maybe you need to get a part-time job in order to afford that, or maybe your parents can cover it. But I would get an AI model and start asking it as many questions, start using it each and every day, and get a thing. By the way, thanks for reading my comment. You gained a subscriber. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, I would do that. I use AI pretty much every day. And I ask it so many questions. Like if you go into my Chat GPT history, there's probably over like 300 questions. And I, on average, 5 to 10 questions a day. And then within those questions, I'm asking additional questions. So I think you just get smarter. Get an AI model that you like, whether it's Claude, Chat GPT, and just start having deep conversations around what you want to do for a living, and that will help you find out quicker. Because the problem for me, like when I was in college, when I was 16, well, 16 I wasn't in college, but 18 to 20, but you're right there. The problem with people that go to college is that they don't know what they want to do. So they waste all this time. They take gap years. They're a sophomore in college and still haven't picked a major, or they end up picking a major that's really not going to help them, get money, make money. At the end of the day, we need to make money. Yeah, you want to do what you like, but you need to make some money behind that. So, yeah, I would definitely say, okay, tell ChatGPT or whatever model you're using, these are my interests. I want to make money doing this. What are my options? So that's what you need to do. Wow, 300 plus. What do you mean 300 plus? Oh, you mean my chess rating? My chess is 1367. This is for Blitz. I think that's what you're referring to. But yeah. Okay, so let's get back to the market update. So equities looks like it's up again. This looks like it's because of the potential Iran deal between the U.S. maybe in the works. So this is why the market is most likely doing well. But again, that could change, right? Every day they switch it up. One day it's, oh, we're going to get a deal. Another day we're invading and so on and so forth, or talks of invasion and stuff like that. So you really just got to take it day by day with these things. Crypto is doing well. I'm looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at 70,000. Again, for altcoins, you're seeing a lot of the privacy or AI and privacy coins go up. Those seem to be the hottest narratives right now, especially AI. I don't think AI, again, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. If you guys took a sneak peek at that Jensen Huang, the NVIDIA's GTC conference, it's just even way more bullish, man. They're coming out with new chips almost every year. New chip that can like 10x the production from last year's. So for me, it's just going to continue to grow. This talk about AI bubble, we haven't even gotten to the capabilities, its full capabilities yet, and people are talking about a bubble. Like for me, we're just in the beginning, especially with this autonomous driving. Imagine, I mean, we already see it, but imagine 80% of the cars are autonomous. I mean, that's just going to be crazy. And then also in the medical field, AI is going to really be something, that's going to be helpful. 300 plus questions. Oh, yeah. Question ChatGPT. Yeah, 300 plus questions. Like, over. That I might be on the low end. I mean, total, right? Like, if I go, let me go to my ChatGPT really quick. Just off the sidebar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And what I'm counting is the topics that I asked it about. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And that's just the topic. Within the chat itself, I probably asked 10 to 20 more questions within each. So that's already 20 times 10 in each or 20 in each. That's around 400 questions already, right? And I got a whole bunch more. So it's probably in the thousands, really. It's really in the thousands because once you get addicted to like these LLM models, like getting this information so readily available, like you just got to continue to ask it questions. I ask it for everything. Yeah, I recommend people use it. And then also you can set reminders on it too. You can say, okay, at this time of the day, give me an update on the stock market. So, stock market closes at 4. You say, okay, give me a summary each day at 4:10 of what transpired in the stock market and the crypto market. Also, give me some financial news. So these are all things that you can use it for, and it's pretty nice, right? Okay, so let's play some chess. If you have any questions or if something pops up in the market, just throw it in the chat box. And yeah, this is going to be a short one because I have some stuff to do in the afternoon. So yeah. All right, let's try to get to 1400. Let's try to do that. Yeah, I'm getting pretty used to it now. Like when I play these games, I've pretty much seen every. I'm not gonna say I've seen every pattern, but a lot of things are getting repetitive, and I'm like, okay, I've seen this before. Go here. I don't think this is a good play. You kind of just get a feeling of what feels good on the board, opposed to you know thinking about everything too much. Mm. Oh wow, I did not see that. I did not see that. Wow. But yeah, I think he screwed that up for himself. Perfect. No! I was supposed to check him. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that was a blunder on my end. That was a blunder on my end. Okay, dude. You won, man. You won. That was crazy. That was a blunder on my end. I was supposed to just throw that bishop up. For some reason, I thought I had a check there. But I wasn't paying attention. I should have won that one easy. All right, so that's there. Did that. Isn't that a free piece? Oh man, and that was it was a misclick too. I wanted to take the piece. My goodness. All right. Talk about misclicks. Oh my goodness. And that's really a lot of the games too. It's just like you just misclick. Misclick it. All right. Let's see what I do here. Wow, he's going pretty fast. I'm gonna have to do something. I think I have. Let's do that. If he takes that, that's a checkmate right there. If he sees it. Yeah. Yeah, he did see that. All right. Hopefully he doesn't see this fork. Nope, he doesn't see it. Nope, he doesn't see it. Yeah, got him. Got him. Um, all right, let's engage these rooks over here. Um, Another fork. And it's about to be game over here. Oh no, what's going on here? I was about to say, I was like, can I find the checkmate? I'm like, what's going on here? Whew, that was close. That was close. Almost lost that game, but got it. And it was starting off rough for me. Like, let's review this. Because I feel like he had me, but it was just the maneuvering with that rook. I mean that horse. Okay, so let's review this. So he did that, Boom, 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 boom. Here, when he starts bringing this queen, I bring that over there. See, I wanted to take, but then what was he going to do here? I was going to take, he probably would either take here, and then I'll have to do something like this. So I should have been fine because I could have taken that too. So, but let's go back. So I didn't take, I moved that up, and he moved his queen. So this is where it got getting a little tricky because now he's threatening checkmate. He could move this down afterwards. So once I do that, that was a really good move. I prevented a checkmate, and then he took his queen back. And then there, I just had to put pressure. Honestly, that move right there, I didn't know what I was doing. But I just felt like opening it up would have helped. And then, boom, put pressure on that queen. Boom. So I knew I had that fork right here on G2. But then he did that check with that bishop. And then I moved that. Oh, I could have taken this. I could have taken it like that. He takes this. And then I get this. Boom. And then if he would have did that, boom. And then I got his thing. So it would have been either way. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Played a couple games. That's pretty much it for the live stream. Let's just take a quick look at the markets again just to make sure we're not missing anything. Again, really, we're just dependent on the status of what's going on in Iran and the Strait of Hormuz and the oil and prices and all this stuff. So we're really just waiting on the resolution for that in order for the markets to continue on. I think until that, it's just going to be some volatility. We have the crypto market. I think the AI sector is something to pay attention to. I feel like that's going to be something that's potentially on the move up. And a lot of these projects are undervalued, in my opinion. And it's a good idea, in my opinion, to just take a look and see if you see value yourself. Okay, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.